Hi everyone, I'm Meg and welcome back to another episode of Meg and Keto Work. This morning we're going to be talking about keto breakfast options. A lot of people, when they're following the ketogenic diet lifestyle, they actually will intermittently fast. So it just sort of goes hand in hand. When you're eating more fat, you're more satiated and you might just not be hungry in the mornings. But for people like me who absolutely love breakfast, that just means breakfast is lunchtime. So it's not a bad life. A lot of people are under the impression that because it's so high fat, it's all bacon and sausage and everything for breakfast. And while that is obviously a great option, bacon, sausage, eggs, if you're a savory breakfast person, more power to you. That is all still in your wheelhouse and feel free to go to town on those things. Myself, I like the sweeter breakfast options, so I'm going to go over a few of those with you there now. I love pancakes, waffles, everything in between. So I've tried a few different mixes and I found my favorite. So let me introduce you to Carb Quick. I initially found this on Amazon and since then I've found it at a couple of local bakeries where I live. So I get it a little more quickly than even the Prime membership. But it's great because you can actually make a lot of different things with this mix. And for instance, where is it? I think it's two net carbs per 1/3 of a cup serving. And right on the back there, they actually have a bunch of different recipes. And that's how I found the waffle recipe. I make the exact same recipe and make it as pancakes if I feel like it. And I add some Lily's chocolate chips or blueberries or raspberries because in very small quantities, berries are also still absolutely great to have on the keto lifestyle. But they've also got some recipes if you're interested for cheddar cheese biscuits, pizza crust, and turkey vegetable pot pie. I haven't tried those because this is my sacred waffle mix. So if you try it, absolutely let me know how it goes. And we'll go from there and try something different maybe next time. Also, for those of you who maybe had an affinity for Nutella, I have to present to you a ketogenic version. This is Nutty Light. And it's delicious. This is the dark chocolate hazelnut spread with 0 grams net carbs per 1 tablespoon. Yes, 1 tablespoon. They did recently come out with a milk chocolate alternative and I haven't tried it yet, but I'm looking forward to it. I think that one has 2 or 3 grams of net carbs if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to do my fact checking there, but this is delicious. I was never really super into Nutella as a thing, but this is great to have in like little egg crepes if you're interested in that stuff with some strawberries, just a couple mind you, but it's absolutely delicious and now I'm a little obsessed. And if you're a cereal sort of person, muesli maybe isn't something that you think you can have, but I stand here to correct you. This is Chunky Muesli by Katrin Zylomirska. I hope I'm not butchering that. But it's breakfast cereal that I found at a local bakery that has a lot of ketogenic options. They're also the ones I now found who locally stock the Carb Quick. This has a whopping 0.5 grams net carbs per 1/20th of the bag, which is 25 grams. And to give you for instance, this is 500 grams. So yeah, it's actually really great. It's got sunflower seeds, coconut chips, pumpkin seeds, erythritol, cold pressed coconut oil, hazelnuts, Brazil nuts, pecans, cinnamon, and vanilla powder. And it's actually really good just on its own, plain. I haven't tried it with almond milk or anything, but I actually like to use it as trail mix sometimes, so I'll take it out on hikes as well and have a little baggie of that to chew on. But if you're like me, breakfast is not complete without coffee. The day is not complete without coffee. So Bulletproof coffee may or may not be something that you've heard of in the past. It's actually more of a brand, but sort of is generalized to mean coffee in which you put fat and butter, and that's basically it. So what I drink most mornings, maybe I'll skip every third or so, just depending on if I'm feeling hungry and actually want a proper breakfast in the morning, because I do actually have this in the morning despite fasting, what it is black coffee, and you add in some MCT oil. I do about a tablespoon, but if you're just starting this, I recommend starting with a teaspoon and working your way up. to the tablespoon, or 2 if you feel like it. I'm good with 1 myself. I also add margarine, which might make you turn your nose up a little bit, but it actually is not bad. A lot of people insist that it has to be like grass-fed butter or ghee that goes into Bulletproof coffee, but I've never really seen the value of that. This is what's sustainable for me. It's good price-wise, and it doesn't change the flavor of the coffee, in my opinion. What does change the flavor of the coffee is Jordan's Skinny Syrup. This is hazelnut flavor. I've also got a vanilla one and salted caramel to try as well that I haven't gotten into yet. I found these at my local Winners. I add about a tablespoon of that, and I forgot to mention the butter, the margarine is also about a tablespoon. So I add all of that to my cup of coffee. I take a little frother, get it all mixed in together, and it just foams up at the top. I don't know how well you can see that without me tipping it over, but it actually tastes like a hazelnut latte. The butter is not something to be afraid of. It's delicious, and it just keeps you full throughout the morning at a minimum number of carbs. And the MCT oil is really great too for helping your cognitive processes. Keto is known for helping to clear brain fog, and the MCT oil, it also helps with that as well. So you'll be well on your way to a good morning if you start your day with this. Yeah, essentially those things. Bacon, eggs, sausages. If you are interested in making or purchasing ketogenic bread, there is such a thing. I get some at my local bakery, but I haven't got any to show you right now, but it's a coconut bread. I've tried making it myself and I just can't get the consistency right, but trial and error. If I find the right recipe, then I'll show you guys as well. But I think that's it for today. So if you like this video, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Share with your friends. Send a carrier pigeon to someone that you can't see because you're social isolating like everybody else. We will get through this, I promise. And you know what? If you want to follow my Instagram, you can see a lot of my recipes, tips, and tricks there as well at Making Keto Work. But it's been great chatting with you, and we'll catch you on Monday. Bye.